Hi! Spaceman here. We're doing the D and the D. Lots of things with D. Let's get her done.
All right. It's been a long break between last session and this session. So when it happened, we gotten back from bargaining with a young dragon turtle to give it little cakes instead of eating everybody.
Get everybody to give it cakes.
Yeah, because we don't want to get eaten by dragon turtles. And we came back. Kontos found Enwin up in his room, giving him shit. Rooms have been mostly furnished, thanks to our contract to figure out the whole ship thing. And so most of us have beds now, which is nice.
Boo.
Yes. And we'd gotten a letter in the mail for each of us, inviting us to Seleneth Silverleaf's birthday party. He's the old tenured professor that helped us find out some facts about Humes back in the day. And so the letter, if we don't remember it, was, "You are cordially invited to attend a murder. I, Silverleaf, will be hosting a murder mystery party at my home. You are invited to attend this event and help solve the case of my untimely demise. We will start the evening with hors d'oeuvres and mingling, followed by a spectacular dinner prepared by my personal chef. After dinner, you will find me dead, in air quotes, or in quotes, and it will be upon you to determine who amongst my guests is the murderer. I shall endeavor to play the best corpse I can, but you must excuse the occasional chortle as you stumble through my clues. Magically yours, Silverleaf."
Oh, it's a letter. I thought he was telling us.
No, it's just a letter that came with an invitation and all the details. And the thing you guys found out last time was the address given isn't, like, you guys, like, some of you figured out, like, where that address is, and they're like, there's no house there. That's weird.
I just assume magic.
It's a weird wizard house.
Yeah, assume, and you'll probably not be surprised. So you guys want to go?
Yes.
Do we want to go?
No.
No. Yes.
No.
Sign
Adventure
up.
over. Later, losers. No. Let's do it.
Yeah, short night. You're like, all right, well, I just said F it. We don't like this guy. All right, we're going to go. We've had like a day of downtime. So you guys walk to the end of an alleyway. And as you get to the dead end of the alley, though the wall is simple brick, there's a stone archway set into it. If you approach with your invitation, a portal opens, leading to a pocket dimension. Stepping through the portal, you arrive in a grassy meadow on a perfect summer afternoon. Silverleaf's home is a multicolored mishmash of architectural styles from various times and realms. And then you can walk up and ring the doorbell.
Ring, ring.
Ding dong.
The witch is dead.
And so this little dude shows up. He's like, "Oh, hey, yeah, there's more guests. Come on in." And he leads you guys inside.
Boo.
Is there food?
There is some food being put out on the table down the far end. And you get the idea that there's some little unseen servants with platters starting to kind of filter their way through.
Nom, nom, nom.
Floating dishes.
So the little guy there, the younger lad, introduces himself as Diz, and he is Silverleaf's, essentially TA or apprentice in training. And he's been doing odd jobs and running errands. Anybody who wants to can make an insight check about this little dude.
Yes.
And by little dude, I mean like he's a teenager.
You're a teenager. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
You like food.
Yep.
Nice.
Alright, I should probably be rolling as my dude, huh?
I probably should do it as Shard, considering I think I deleted my icon.
Oh no.
But you guys get the feeling that this kid's totally enamored with Silverleaf, and that he's just like total suck up. Like he thinks this guy is the best thing ever. And he seems way too overzealous to be doing a good job.
Teach me your magical secrets.
Yeah, pretty much that's what you kind of get the vibe of. He's like, oh man, Silverleaf's going to teach me like cool things, but I got to help host this party and make sure the unseen servants clean up after themselves. And
Who's here next to the table?
so over there, you run into a elven woman, the beautiful high elf woman concealed in dark leather. You notice she is bristling with like daggers and other things on her person. So you're gonna introduce yourself.
Yeah. Is she glowing?
She's not glowing in that way, no.
Okay.
Wait, so she's just armed to the teeth, just right here?
She just seems like, she seems like she knows exactly what she's doing. She's kind of got a little dagger out, spearing some, little hors d'oeuvres off of a platter and eating them.
We are all also in like armor and weapons, I assume.
To some degree, yeah. Whatever your character wanted to carry to a party.
I kind of figured it was a party. We'd go in party clothes, not full plate.
At this point, you guys may have noticed that you've never seen Daroth change his clothes.
Ew.
We could smell.
There's actually no smell. Like, they don't even really seem that much dirtier than when you first met him. But it's the same armor, and you can tell nothing that is different.
I like how most of your characters seem to be neat freaks.
Well, no, this is kind of the opposite of Neat Freak. He's just too undead to care. But he's also undead, so he doesn't really, like, make more grime for his armor.
He just occasionally washes the blood off.
Yeah, basically.
Which is just like going full Pirates of the Caribbean and walking through the ocean.
I mean, if he has to.
Maybe not the ocean. All that salt water can't be good for armor.
Yeah. Anyway, hi, I'm Daroth. Nice to meet you.
So she introduces herself as Kira, and that's all she gives as a name. If you guys want to talk a little bit about who she is or whatever, right?
Yeah. Where are you from?
So she met Silverleaf way back in the day, and the two had actually dated for a few months. But being an elf and a human, things weren't necessarily meant to play out for the long term. He wanted more from the relationship than she did, and so they ended things on sad but sweet terms, and they're still friends to this day.
Neat.
Daroth nods his head without really caring at all about the romantic part. He's sort of more interested in her knives.
Well, you can make a persuasion check.
Where'd you get all your stab hands?
Persuasion.
Excellent. She sees you noticing all the weapons, and she does seem to get a little bit of a smirk. And she's like, "Well, I'm actually a bit of a bounty hunter on the side. I was hired to take on a famous adventurer, but I can't say much about the job right now."
Eh?
Can I ask how she knows our host?
Which she already told us. She used to date him.
Yeah,
Ex-girlfriend.
They stayed friends.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They banged, okay?
Yeah, as far as you know, that could have been anywhere from 10 to 50 years ago.
I thought you were going to say time, so I was like, I
No,
don't need to know that.
Daroth pulls out like a business card. He's like, "Well, if you need any help with that bounty hunting, just give us a call."
excellent, thank you. And she's like, "I hope I got it well underhand." She kind of gives you a little pat on the shoulder.
Okay.
And so you guys can see some of the servants kind of make their way into this room in the front corner, where it seems to be some of the other guests are hanging out.
Shall we go say hello?
I think you should.
Sure. Let's
Yes.
awkwardly move away from this one woman.
Who
Well,
are
she
these?
she was kind of getting some snacks, and she might follow the rest of the group now that you guys are kind of.
Who are these
Consolidated.
mystical looking bros?
All right, so the one that Daroth walked up to is an elderly woman, who introduces herself as Mrs. Owlbear.
Mrs. Owlbear?
Yeah.
I
Is
high-five
that
her.
book about owl things in any way a secret?
Hmm?
Is that book like we have about the Owl Island? Is that a secret sort of thing?
That's Owl Cat, man. It's a
Yeah,
completely
Owl
different
Cat.
animal.
It's not necessarily secret, but I mean, she has a different name than the other guy that you talked to or are trying to find.
When she says her name is Owlbear, I'm like, any relation to the guy who wrote that book?
And Inox Humes.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, but Silverleaf always seems to hang around people with some sort of owl theme. I don't get it,
Interesting.
but
Neat.
she claims that she's friends of the family, and she even helped babysit Silverleaf, back when he was a child. And her saying that, you cannot fathom how old this lady must be, because she just appears to be a human, but has so shrunken into herself that she's just like dwarfed in size.
Gotcha.
Is she hip to the kids' lingo?
She seems a little hard of hearing more than anything, so she'll probably say "what" a lot as you're talking to her. But she just seems sweet and kind of, here because she got a nice invitation to a party.
Is it an act?
You think she is just a sweet old lady.
Cool. What about this general?
Well, clearly she's already done it.
This
No,
dude.
she's the murderer. No.
And he looks you up and down, and he kind of has a little smirk, and he's like, "I am Pathos Gloomblight. I went to school with Silverleaf."
Pleasure to meet you, Daroth Goldrun.
Yes, and he's kind of. You get the idea that he's kind of like looking like specifically at you and like right through you, like he's somewhat interested in you particularly.
Okay. So how's it going?
Going quite well as he's kind of just. He has like a plate of snacks, and he's just slowly pounding them. He seems like a little bit of a heavier set man. And he's
Okay.
just, popping snack after snack.
Daroth is matching him. Daroth
Yeah.
has like a towering plate of snacks. Like he took half of them, and they're all like precariously balanced on a plate.
Like Jenga.
Yeah.
Every so often, I'll try and sneak a thing off of his plate.
You give it willingly.
You got like a Jenga tower of cheeses or something, don't you?
A
Nope.
Jenga tower of what?
Cheeses.
And meats.
Don't
Gotta have
pull
the
out the
meats.
wrong block.
Cheeses, meats, little puff pastry things, or
Oh yeah.
Delicious.
How?
yeah. So this guy seems, a little bit, standoffish and arrogant, but he's, he explains that he was an old acquaintance of Silverleaf's back in their school years, but they haven't been in touch as of recent.
I'm Clammy, the superior wizard.
He seems to think that.
So did everyone else get the whole murder mystery invitation vibe thing?
Yes, we get the invitation, but who knows when Silverleaf's going to make his appearance.
Hmm. All right, I got nothing else.
Small talk, small talk, small talk, small talk.
Small talk. Does anybody else have anything else pressing that they want to do?
I don't know.
Is there a place to get a drink?
Drinks will be brought to you, and they're on little trays by these little velvet draped, unseen servants that are holding little silver platters, and they come around with several cocktails on one as it floats through the room.
Are we allowed upstairs?
No one explicitly told you no, but it seems like everybody's kind of mingling down here.
I ask where the bathroom is.
Privy is a good question. I think there's probably an outhouse out this door.
Oh, it's outside?
Well, there's one outside, and there's also some upstairs. So yeah, there's some right at the top of the stairs.
You'd think a wizard would have indoor plumbing.
He does. I didn't look at that far on the map.
Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
there it is.
Fancy baños.
I'm gonna
Like other
take a
modern
trip up.
baños in a medieval
Trip.
house.
I'm gonna take a trip up there, because why not?
Okay.
Is that like a sauna or something in the middle?
Could be a large linen closet or something
For all the linens.
for all the linens.
All the linens.
It's called adultery.
Do I notice anything as I'm going up the stairs? And
Going up the stairs, you don't notice anything. It seems like a fairly, despite in a magical pocket dimension, this seems like a pretty cool wizard house. Nothing seemed too out of place so far. There's a lot of like
where
stuff.
I'm curious to know where the bathrooms go, like where everything goes in a pocket dimension.
I would say, in the words of Rick Sanchez, don't think about it.
Don't think about it, Morty.
Just
Bag
don't
of
think
devouring.
Yeah, it could be a bag of devouring in the basement. You never know.
Oh.
All right, I'm going
And
to
it's also
investigate.
like architecturally, that bathroom is like right here, and there's nothing
Right.
below. It's plopping somewhere, but you don't know where.
Maybe the sewer back in the real world. I don't know.
Yeah, it's well jiggered. So while you guys are hanging out and you're having your hors d'oeuvres and some larger little bowls of stuff start coming out, you see Diz kind of go upstairs as well, and he comes down this little hallway. And then you guys hear a girlish, loud scream.
I hear it upstairs, like down the hall from me.
Yeah.
I go and take a look.
All right, so in here, let me get the reveal button on. And so Diz, standing next to the desk, looks up at you and he's like, "He's dead! Like, for real, I think."
Oh.
All right, I go over rushingly, and I do a medicine check.
What's all this yelling about?
16.
He did.
Oh.
Yep, he's definitely dead.
Cure wounds. No.
Check his pulse.
What's the dealio?
This guy's dead.
What? Okay, but what?
But like for real though.
What?
And I recognize him as being the host, right?
Yeah. That's the
Okay.
nice old man who told you about Ninoxiums.
Shit.
What does the wound look like?
Hold
Yeah.
on. And she'll come up. This old lady like gets to the top of the stairs and like just barely gets up to look, and she like sees the body and just faints.
I take out my forensics kit.
Hold on. I gotta read stuff. So the study that you guys are in is lived in and well used, filled with books, keepsakes, knickknacks, and decorative items. Standing in the entrance, you characters will notice several things that might be worth looking into. The desk on the left side of the room with Silverleaf's body splayed over it. A large painting of Silverleaf behind the desk, winking as he points double finger guns. A suit of armor standing in the left corner of the room nearest to the party. So probably right where Thorncollar is, probably is a suit of armor. A painting just to the left of the entrance depicting the house. A large porcelain vase just to the right of the entrance with a handful of staffs stuffed in it. It appears to be a staff holder. A large worn chest in the in another corner, a far wall is covered and filled with bookcases. An old rug covers most of the floor in the middle of the room. A large fish tank sits against the wall here. 2 wingback chairs sit on either side of his desk, and a large chandelier hangs from the center of the ceiling.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. You guys can choose to investigate any or all of these. I have different breakdowns of each of these things.
What does the wound look like?
Yeah.
So you investigate him. Hold on.
Yes.
You lift Silverleaf's body and sit him upright in his chair, revealing a beautifully carved gemstone on the desk. It's about the size of a fist and almost entirely black except for a faint purple glow that originates deep inside the stone.
What?
What?
Examine the stone.
Is that a wound?
Make a follow-up medicine check, or
A medicine check for the stone?
no, for him. To see for the wound. So there doesn't appear to be any sort of outward wound on his body.
Let me check out that shiny rock, though.
Okay.
What's that, Arcana or
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
magic? I don't know. It's magic. Magic, guys.
Yeah. You think it might be a really cool blacklight?
Definitely magic. Is there any symbol that I might recognize on it with that 21 investigation?
Hold on.
I take my turn at looking at that magical item.
All right, Lucan's definitely got more of an idea looking into magical gems. And with the investigation, you guys think this is some sort of nefarious gem that might trap, souls or something.
Oh, poops.
And so Steve with a 24 thinks this is something similar to like a magic jar spell. If it's empty, it removes and stores the soul of the first person who touches it. But once that's done, it just leaves the body intact.
So that means his soul is in it, or does it mean that it just like kills his soul?
You think it might be holding it.
I
Well,
suggest killing all of his family, burning the house down, and then leaving him with a fancy sword and the soul gem.
What?
He'll come back in like 100 years, guys. Don't worry about it.
What?
What?
Kidding.
I see what you did there. And I'd say no.
Can I examine the suit of armor?
Sure, hold on. Jade figurines. Okay. You can make an investigation check, but it looks like a suit of armor that is standing erect and the joints are fused. So yeah, it looks right now it looks like just like a regular set of armor, but it looks like it's decorative because it's not movable. At least you're unable to move any of the bits.
Hmm.
You guys want to look over? Well, hey, Danny, does anyone want to cast Detect Magic in the Wizard House?
Any of us have it?
Yeah, I don't actually have it.
Nope.
Nope.
I have Identify.
Does the Rogue have Detect Magic and no one else does?
Yep.
Yep.
Awesome.
Instant blindness.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit that glows.
Would identify help with the soul thingy?
Maybe.
Let me do that. I can ritual cast it.
Well, I'd say hold on. Let's look around.
Okay.
So things that give off detect magic are a jade chicken, which is one of the little curios. One of the wands on the shelf. A bird that is on his desk, like a little bird statue wind-up thing. There's strong magic coming off of the gem. There's some magic coming off of Silverleaf himself. The armor glows as well. And there's something beyond the walls.
Oh, snap.
Beyond walls, as in a secret door.
It just seems like there's something like... Yeah, it's almost like seems like there's like another little pocket thing set up somewhere in the walls. Like around the edges of the room.
Weird.
I look for the trigger.
I look at the books and like pull them. I just pull a bunch of books.
Bookshelves are filled with various books such as old school spell books, an introduction to card tricks, comic books, and the art of dual-wielding wands. Some of the shelves also have a few display items. Most notably, there's a set of painted clay souvenir tokens from all the major cities of the Yawning Sea, a small collection of jade figurines, a porcelain wand on a wood pedestal protected by a glass cover. And there doesn't seem to be any order where books are stuffed or where items are placed.
So it doesn't look like anything was grabbed or whatever, or like somebody rifled through his shit.
Doesn't look like the place is tossed at all now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to look for. Well, yeah, maybe we should try and find the
Has anyone looked on his desk yet? Like,
No one's looked at his desk or gone through his pockets or anything.
I'll check the desk.
Excuse me.
So the
everyone's
desk.
sick.
So Silverleaf's corpse was sprawled across the top of the desk, his right arm tucked under his body, but his left arm stretches out toward the little clockwork songbird before you guys moved him. Other items on the desk include a small framed picture of some wizard crying happily while holding a small purplish-pink bear with green spots. Various spell components and flasks of alchemical solutions. A small empty gilt cage with the door hanging open. A set of adamantium manacles. And personalized stationary pen and inkwell.
So he was like pointing at his little bird.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
I wonder if that's like some kind of trigger for something. I'm gonna check his pockets and stuff.
I examine the bird.
Going through his pockets, you pull out a deck of cards, 2 doves that are alive, one out of each sleeve that then fly off around the room. A single old worn Taroka card, which is a tarot deck card, stuffed in his right front pocket. The card, if you care to look at what it is the Traitor.
Uh-oh.
Various spell components and belt pouches, and he has 2 wands and hip holsters.
Can I talk to the doves?
You can try to if you can speak with animals, yeah.
I do have to speak with animals. I'd like to talk to the doves, see if they heard anything.
So the doves aren't super bright, but they're able to give some, communication about it's dark in there. They don't like being up his sleeve all day. And that he was, something at his desk and was rifling around with something as they were being jostled around a little bit. And then all of a sudden he just yelled out.
Did he say anything or names or did you hear any voices other than your?
They heard him talking to himself, but they don't understand English or common. So,
but they didn't hear any other beings around.
nope.
Do they know around when that happened? Like, I know they probably don't have any sort of concept of time, but
I was just ready to say, the dove looks at you and tries to seem really smart and says, more than 5.
okay.
It looks very smug and satisfied with itself.
I pat the bird and see if I can find something to give it for food.
I'm sure you probably have something on your person that it would eat.
Is somebody still carrying that massive plate of hors d'oeuvres?
I take a cracker and like crumble it up and feed it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I could picture Daroff just like, I'm checking this body. He's just balancing a plate of food.
All right, so maybe don't touch the soul-eating soul thing.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, so Shard's pretty much just hanging back, telling you what's glowing magically. He's like, that suit of armor is doing something. The gem. We found the 2 wands on his person, which is what was glowing on Silverleaf. The bird on the desk is still glowing somewhat.
Can I examine that bird?
I'll help.
Yeah.
/ Arcana.
Arcana check. Skills.
Oh, it's Arcana? Okay, so it looks like it's some sort of little clockwork toy or pet.
I thought it was glowing.
Yeah, it's glowing as in like...
Can I wind it up?
Hold on. If you go to grab it, it says password? Password?
Huh.
Did he...
Swordfish. No.
Is it like a 3 attempts and like it gets locked out kind of thing?
It doesn't say that.
Uh,
I don't think it was that good of off checking back then.
When we had wizards.
capital
Daroff
P,
looks around at the other
lowercase
desk.
a, $, $O, RD, 1 exclamation mark.
Just kind of tilts its little head here and goes back to being stationary.
Daroth asked the rest of the party if anyone might know his password.
Most of the, Mrs. Owlbear is being tended to. She's kind of fainted.
Is the password
Kira has
owl?
no idea. Those kind of just, look around, and Pathos saunters his way up and he's like, ha! The old fool finally, bit off more than he could chew. He's like, knowing that idiot, he probably, has it written down somewhere.
Is there any crumpled up notes?
Is it under his keyboard?
You can check under his desk.
Sure.
And so looking under the desk, you do see a little card stuck into a little slot.
Pull out the card.
All right. And the card says,
King
I
of
prepared
Hearts.
exploding runes today. No.
that's all it says.
What does it say?
ATH Allantar.
I repeat that to the bird.
Can you type that into chat?
Yeah.
Anybody want to give that a shot?
Atalanta.
All right. So when the bird says password, you say that, and then you hear miniature gears whirring as it cocks its head and kind of seems to spring a little bit more to life. And it says, "Record or playback?"
Playback.
Playback.
Just over all this stuff.
Record. I'm just fucking record over everything.
We just start beatboxing.
Worth it.
Dance party ending. Go.
So it says, "Dear Diary, today I filled Kelvin's favorite scroll tube with hog shit from that hog that's been sick. Can't wait to see his face when he... Ooh, hold on, what's this? Look, Bert, it's a package from Roger. What a surprise." You hear paper rustling. I always really liked that, and then you just hear... Ah!
Uncool, Roger.
Is it a package from Roger?
Yeah.
Is there a Roger in the party?
Is there remnants of a package being opened on the desk?
Let's see. Think. What did I say it was? I think there's just like a small like paper wrap box like off to the side of the desk, like it had just like fallen off the desk.
Does it have any sort of markings on it?
No, you just see 2 Silverleaf from Roger, and that's all you see.
Dick
What-
move,
what-
Roger.
What do the other people in the house that aren't us have to say?
Okay. Well, you can go talk to them. Diz kind of still has, Diz probably came out and is frantically just trying to keep everybody together. It's like, okay. So Mrs. Albert is still fainted and seems totally beset by herself.
I lay. Oh, it's a her.
Mrs. Albert? Yeah.
The old lady. Okay, never
Yeah.
mind. I thought you meant the little kid fainted.
No, Diz is up behind Shard and he's trying to it's like, all right, we got to figure this out.
Oh, okay.
You can question him if you want.
Sure. I asked him if he knows a Robert.
Roger.
Yeah, as I said, Roger.
I don't.
You don't know any Rogers?
Well, I mean, there might be a Roger at school, but I don't know anybody that would know Silverleaf.
Okay.
How about these other fools? Wizard
I feel
guy,
like the
knife
I feel like
lady.
the bad guy wouldn't put his real name on the thing that he was going to kill someone with. Like that's just poor planning.
Yeah.
You can also see that Diz is starting to tear up a little, like he's trying to keep it together. And he's one good shout at him away from crying.
All right. So Daroth pulls out his sword, just looks at the rest of the party and shouts, "All right, which one of you fuckers did it?" And rolling intimidation. And he trips. And as he shouts that, he falls on top of his sword and gets lucky and doesn't, stab himself. It's never mind. He puts his sword back and just walks to the back of the party yep, that's it. That was me for tonight.
I kind of figured he choked on an hors d'oeuvre mid-sentence.
So Kira seems shocked at Silverleaf's death and actually starts claiming it's one of you guys. And she's like, I've never seen any of you before. You're the new factor here.
Oh, no, I've never seen you before.
Like, I've been to this house before. So she's
Have
she
you,
thinks
though?
guys might be
So you say.
rushing in here trying to point fingers. How do I know you're not an agent of Kelvin Blackstaff?
Wait a minute, you know your way around this house then?
I mean, I've seen some of the bedrooms before, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Aha! Daroth shouts aha and then remembers his blunder and steps back.
Who is this Blackstaff guy?
You can make a history check if you want to know without having to.
Well, I'm like asking her, like, wait, hold up, Blackstaff. That sounds ominous as fuck. Who is that?
It's a nickname for one of the Archmage assassins of the Southport.
I know jack shit. All right. That what she tells me?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know dick about that, dude.
She explains that in her times with Silverleaf that he had talked about how Kelvin might have been jealous of some of his achievements.
Kelvin?
Kelvin. Kelben.
Kelvin.
Would he go by Robert?
No.
Roger.
Yeah, Roger, that's what I said.
We're so good at this.
It looks like somebody mailed the dude a package and it swallowed his soul or something. So he may not be like dead. He's just kind of mostly dead. Maybe.
Yep.
The fat guy, Pathos, seems a little bit unconcerned. He's like, you know what? Silverleaf's probably just faking this, and he's going to reveal himself soon. This is probably like some stupid copy of himself that he has dead in the corner.
I mean, probably. Like that, I wouldn't put it past him. He is magic and stuff.
Like, yeah, sure, but do you wanna let him win then?
He's like,
I mean, do we?
It's like, what are you?
You know-
You're not smart enough to figure out the mystery? I thought you were a big
Dude.
shot wizard, buddy.
Do we know why he invited us here? Like, was it for shits and giggles, or was it like he is paying us back for something, or like what's the motive here?
You can make an insight check to what you think it is, or you can ask, Diz or.
I guess I don't know.
You're like, we are so awesome. This dude just invited us to his birthday party.
What's his birthday?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we did do some stuff around the school and shit, so it's not like he's never heard of us.
Yeah, you guys hung out with him once or twice.
Yeah.
He got to regale you with tales of his time with Ninox Humes.
Yeah.
Who took the stone, like the rock with the soul in it?
I think none of us have
None
wanted
of us want to touch that. I don't want to touch it.
I think it's
I
just
don't-
on the desk.
Yeah, just don't mess with that.
Actually, Daroth already picked it up to investigate it.
Oh.
Okay.
Can you like touch
Did it
it
eat
to
your
him and
soul?
see if it'll? Can you touch it to him and see if it'll like put it in him?
So far, soul still firmly in the body.
Yeah, you don't feel affected by it at all. You can touch it to his body. Nothing really seems to happen.
Solo, go back up.
Make a perception check.
Perception check.
I'm helping. Maybe.
So,
Well,
okay. I have a question though. If he opened this gift, wouldn't he have seen what the item is before touching it, and like known what it is?
you don't know.
Maybe not.
Might have been too excited and just picked it up.
Yeah.
I was kind of wondering the same thing earlier too.
But Zach, you don't really notice anything immediately, but you thought you heard something like whispering while you were holding the gem and trying to like touch silverleaf with it.
Oh, I pick it back up.
Okay.
Who's there?
Make another perception check.
Are there any fish in the fish tank?
I can tell you in a second. Yeah, you still just kind of get like, with everybody kind of quietly mumbling around the room and like talking to each other, you're like, maybe I hear another voice, or maybe it's just the house echoing weird, or people out in the hallway, but you're not quite sure.
Hey everyone, shut up for a second.
The rock speaks. There you go.
All right. So you can definitely hear what sounds like Silverleaf's voice, but it's mumbled and kind of whispered. So you can't really quite make out the words. But you kind of get a feeling of like the gem's trying to help you solve things, and like you might have a little bit of additional, like he's trying to lend some of his arcane might to help you.
What is that?
What is his arcane might? Just like pointing me in the right direction, or? Well, hold on. I will make another
Is Billy
investigation.
is Billy stuck in the well?
I will hold the stone out in front of me and look around. Does it point me in a particular direction?
It doesn't point, but it does kind of start to like rattle a little bit, and you kind of get like a mental image of a firebolt if you ever need it.
Interesting.
Huh.
All right. Daroth pockets the gem.
Okay.
I assume we see him and kind of just go, dude, what the hell?
It's gonna be useful. Don't worry about it.
Alright.
Hold on. Fish tank has several exotic fish inside. You can make an investigation check on the fish tank.
I do so.
There's a bunch of exotic fish, but you notice that the stand the tank rests upon is a little bit old and rickety, and it would take like a good thump and the whole thing might fall over.
Huh.
Interesting.
I don't want to mess with this fancy fish.
Sure you do.
No, I don't. I don't mess with a man's animals.
You speak to him though.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, can you talk to fish?
I can, yeah. I'd like to talk to the fish.
Okay. You know that unless they're very smart fish, this is probably going to be a very annoying conversation.
I figured as much. That's generally how these conversations go, though.
Yeah. You get mostly like bubbles, hello, and then a good 5-second pause, and then a hello.
I imagine that it's like speaking to Dory.
Yeah, a bit, with a 5-second attention span or memory span.
Does the fish speak whale?
I don't know. I don't have anything specifically that says that. The fish don't seem very helpful. They're just kind of,
Okay.
they're in their tank. The tank kind of has a mirror effect, so they see themselves.
Ah.
Are there any plants in the room?
There was nothing mentioned out in the list of stuff, so I'm not gonna. I don't think there's any particular plants.
Can we see beyond the fish tank?
Beyond the fish tank? You
Yeah.
see outside, there's like that window. You just see like the field where you guys came in from, leading out to a little path to like a little like hedge arch that is currently just an arch.
Oh, so there's like a window behind the fish tank.
Yeah.
I have a question. So if I were to cast rapport spores on everyone, would they know that they can communicate telepathically, or would they have to know that like going in?
I feel like once you start talking to them telepathically, they might be able to respond that way, but they probably wouldn't know to do it automatically.
But like, if I did that, would people like? Could I hear their thoughts? Like, would they think that they're not saying it out loud, but thinking it? Like,
I don't think you can use it for eavesdropping mentally.
okay,
That's more like a
that's
text
all right. That's sort of what my question is. All right.
Yeah, it's more like everybody gets like the message spell where they're like, "Hey, I want to tell you this." They open up the party line.
Got it.
So there's still, you guys can look more on the bookshelves, the jade figurines. There's that one last display case.
I'm gonna once again look for a trigger for the door. That's specifically what I'm looking for.
What's up with
For-
the armor?
The hidden area.
Yeah.
You're
Trying to
not
figure out the
seeing any
mechanism.
sort of actual reveal. You just kind of like the walls seem fairly, solid. Though as you kind of go away around the room trying to do this, the giant portrait of Silverleaf has some hinges on its side.
Oh,
I look under the hood.
So you see that it hinges to reveal another portrait on the wall beneath it. And the portrait is a boudoir portrait of some woman that is not anyone here.
huh.
So wait, there was a portrait under a portrait?
Yeah, this seems like the dirty, this is like the porn stash.
Is there another portrait under the portrait?
So move the portrait of myself out of the way, and here's a lady in lingerie.
There's
I
like
tried to
another
look at
picture
the
on the wall,
lingerie
right?
portrait.
Yeah, there was another picture that was just of the house.
Okay. Nothing spooky about that.
Nothing spoopy.
Did we ever figure out what was up with the suit of armor there?
It looks like it's fused. It detects on detect magic, but
Yeah.
you can't really figure out what it's doing. It detects as transmutation magic.
Huh. That thing's gonna come alive and fight us, isn't it? And then there was like a jade statue or something.
There was of the jade figurines, the chicken glows softly, magically.
A chicken. All right, what's up with that?
You can make an investigation check.
Okay. What's up with this chicken? I don't know shit about this chicken. Oh wait,
Yeah.
I also
I
could
check it out.
identify.
What you can do as a ritual.
Yeah.
Though, it's not consumed, so you have a pearl somewhere.
Yeah.
So you notice that this chicken doesn't have any dust. It doesn't appear to have any of the wear and tear the other figurines do. This one's magical, while the other ones are not. A person because you identified it, person who holds a figurine and says the words, "At least I have chicken," will cause them to activate and grow into a real chicken.
What?
Please immediately activate this.
No, I don't want. We don't want a chicken running loose. There, maybe we do. I don't know.
I think we absolutely do.
All right,
It could be an intelligent chicken.
maybe. All right, let's find out. Let's ask the chicken if it's intelligent.
We close the door.
Yeah, well, at least I got chicken.
All right, so now there's a chicken in the room. Looks around.
Chicken, you know anything?
And just kind of cocks its head at you.
Guys,
I speak with animals.
And it's like, "Yo, I'm a chicken.
What
I'm also
you
a statue."
what do you know about anything?
How much? I'm a statue most of the time.
Do you see things as a statue?
No.
When was the last time you saw things happening?
No idea, man. It could have been forever ago.
Yeah, but like, what was the last thing you remember?
It sits there and thinks for a minute. It's like outside, dirt, seed, pooping on someone's face.
Being a chicken.
Oh, okay. Interesting. What? What's your name?
Oh, God damn you.
Clucky.
Gluckin.
Clucky
Cool.
McCluckin.
Gluckin.
Just clicking.
Cluckin.
All right, that's a
Clucking
legit
along.
name. Okay.
I want to just
That's
carry
awesome.
this chicken around with me now, just because.
Do you want to come with us?
It's kind of shrugs. It's like, it's good as anything.
You're the most like chill, nonchalant chicken I've ever met.
You haven't met made chicken.
I feel like he needs sunglasses.
So,
I
Brent,
pressed
definitely
it.
identify. You kind of get this is like a figurine of wondrous power, but maybe like the lesser wondrous.
Yeah, and it just
Like the
summons a
figurine
chicken.
of something.
Yeah.
Figurine of AAA power.
Keeps going and going and going.
Small battery. Like,
Oh, maybe this goes in the armor.
You put the chicken in the armor.
Wait.
chicken just kinda
Chicken
falls
night.
through. You get
Chicken
to, like,
night.
the chest cavity, and it's just like, don't.
All
What do you
right,
want me to do here?
that's not working. I don't know what I'm doing.
Hold on. Let me see this.
I ask him if he knows Silverleaf.
So, like, yeah, he summons me once in a while.
Are you like the bestest of buds, or like what's your relationship with him?
I think I'm more of just a curiosity or a party trick than anything.
All right.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, I'm a statue like 90% of the time, so I mean, it's kind of hard to, look down upon when you're mobile.
Tell me your deepest, darkest secrets.
I think that's about the extent of it, that I'm a chicken and a statue.
I prestidigitate some sunglasses and put them on the chicken.
You got Doc in here.
So I'm like holding this chicken, right?
Yeah, hold
I'm just
on.
gonna like pop my head out the door. It's like, so guys, we haven't really progressed in the investigation, but I have a chicken now, so that's cool. And
Well,
I just,
yeah,
like,
at least
shut
you
the
have-
door. And
And I said, at least you have. I said, at least you have chicken.
All right, so this Pathos dude, in the meantime, is like, well, I'm gonna get the rest of my dinner while you all
oh,
crowd the room. He seems very unimpressed and unconcerned. He's like, he's
Man.
gonna pop out on strings somewhere soon, I'm sure.
Well, he clearly did it.
So Brent, while you're holding the chicken who's been a statue for the past who knows how long decides to defecate.
I get chicken poop.
Can you change him back like mid poop and see what happens?
No, I don't.
Well, so the chicken poops, and then you notice the armor starts to squeak a little.
What?
It reaches over quickly to what looks like its sword, but instead of a sword, it draws a broom and starts cleaning the floor.
What?
Oh shit! He cleaned up the murder scene, I bet.
Is there anything behind the suit of armor?
Hold on. Let me see if there's any specific. I want to say no, but I want you. Trying to see what I specifically tell you what that is. It doesn't look like there's anything behind there. Yeah, so it's just like there's a weird glow back there, but no one can really figure out why.
Well, we already know this isn't actually his house. So, how do people feel about me chopping through?
What? Chopping through what?
The wall?
Well, it's not my house. I don't give a shit.
I poke my head out, and
Guard's
hey, you
like,
guys mind if I start hacking through some walls?
He's like, I'm pretty sure it's just something stupid and magical. You don't really need to.
Does anyone have an axe?
I know. What haven't we checked out yet?
All right, so
Other rooms, I guess.
so no, there's the rest of the bookshelves.
Oh yeah.
You guys just looked it over quickly. You looked at the chicken already. There's the wand in the display case.
Oh, what does the wand do? Did we figure out what the wands do?
Nope.
Arcana, that shit.
I can identify them if you guys give me 10 minutes.
I rolled an 18. Do I just know what they are?
All right. So, looking over the wand and its case, the plaque on the wood on the base of the wand is a little dusty, but you can clean it off very easily. And it reads, Drawmage First Wand. Even when Shard used Detect Magic, it's a very faint magical orb emanating from the wand.
I expend a charge at the wall.
All right. It gives like a little, like it feels extremely fragile in your hands, and you go to try to give some sort of little cast, and it gives like a very half-hearted like. And you're like, whatever wand this might have been once, maybe is out of charges or it's not recharging.
Let's put that back.
Okay.
We don't wanna be breaking all this dude's stuff.
He had a couple wands on him though,
Yeah,
too. Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
What are those?
Really cool wands that a high-level wizard would use. That don't tell me specifically which ones.
Does it say really cool wand on the wand?
It does not on the wands, but they seem like they'd be pretty stylish, cool wands.
I shoot one at the wall.
Which wall?
The one with the magical glowy shit that we can't figure out what's behind it.
Okay. Make a 1d20 roll.
I make sure everyone backs away before I
Yeah.
do it.
Maybe I'll go out here, keep the chicken safe.
2.
Hold on. Okay. You cause a big ass explosion in this room. So that'll hit everybody except for Shard and the old lady. And Kira. Yeah, you can hit Kira.
What the shit?
Does everybody make a dex save?
Ah, could kill us all.
She's fine.
Not one my deck save. Oh yeah.
You take all the damage.
Like, don't worry, this will be fun.
So anyone who failed takes 27 damage.
What was the DC?
15.
Oh no! I'm unconscious.
27?
Yeah, that's my health.
Yeah, oh good. Thank God for temporary hit points.
I don't have temp HP.
Wrong game, Zach.
What the fuck?
I have 4 health.
That seems to have backfired.
No shit. In
Oh.
character and out of character.
So then out of the wall where you just shot it comes 2 water elementals that then continue to try to put out all the little fires you just started.
Guys, it was just cleaner elementals. Daryl turns around and casts False Life on the body of the deceased to make sure we can put his soul back.
All right.
He has 5 temp HP.
Awesome. So shit is all scorched and knocked over now.
Does
A
that mean
bunch of
he's
us
like,
are unconscious.
Does that mean he's like an animated zombie?
We don't know yet. Well, Shard can come over and get you popped up. I think everybody else is just low on hit points.
Okay.
Is anyone
I'm
else
at,
down?
I'm at 4. I'm not down, but I'm at 4.
Okay.
I can expend hit dice, I think.
Daryl pokes his head out and says, "Is anyone a healer?"
You got 5. Or no, wait, what the hell? Where did that know? There we go, 7. Front, you got 7.
Yay. Yes, there are some healers.
As you go off and heal yourself in the linen closet.
Yup. I'm just gonna take a break for like an hour.
I don't know, maybe I
Yeah.
shouldn't be in charge of ideas.
Yeah, maybe don't
Yeah.
fire random wizard wands in enclosed spaces.
I'm gonna go
I mean-
downstairs, eat some food, and lay down.
Maybe let the guy with Identify cast Identify on fucking wands you find.
I mean, I see what you're saying, what you're going for,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Doesn't seem quite reasonable to me, you know. Anyway, anyone else got an idea?
A very large alcoholic drink.
Yeah.
You guys are going to go downstairs for a minute?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, to walk away from the smell of burning. But seeing as how we're scorched as well, it doesn't go away.
Yay.
All right.
Downstairs now.
Yeah, hold on. One fun thing that happens in the meantime.
Oh no.
Kira stabs us all and finishes us off.
Aw, man.
What the hell is... Okay. Hold on. Does a 24 hit you, Daroth?
Yeah.
Okay. So Kira, as she follows you down the stairs, pulls out a short sword and just stabs you in the back.
Okay.
What?
How long has it been?
It's only been like the minute or so that we've gone down the stairs.
Okay, I have regeneration, so I probably am not at 9 anymore. Hold on. What is half of 27?
It'd be
13?
13.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, no, I can't react.
I'm trying to remember, have we seen him get killed before or no?
No.
Okay.
You take another 18 damage.
Another 18?
Yep.
Yeah, I go down.
All right, and then she uses her cunning action to dash.
What the fuck you doing, lady?
So she starts to run towards the edge of the hedge, and then it doesn't activate.
I run after her.
Go for it.
I'm gonna shift into a moss dog.
Okay.
She didn't finish me off, so do I just come back with regen?
I think you need to have more than 0 to regen.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
I'll get
you're
you
just
up.
unconscious effectively.
Okay.
She thinks she dropped you.
Yeah,
Not necessarily understanding that you're undead. She did
Well-
say she was hired to kill someone.
It's true.
Well, right now we all think that she dropped him, right?
Yeah, you just see her come down behind him, and all of a sudden Daroth just crumples to the ground.
Then I run after
Um,
Ellie, going, "What the hell?"
I run outside with my buds.
All right, so in the meantime, she runs towards the archway that should activate the portal out, and it doesn't work.
I go up and tackle her.
Okay, and in the meantime, you hear Diz kind of like looking out in shock, and he's like, "Ha! Silverleaf locked this dimension so that you have to have his key to teleport out or leave through the front." Oh. And like just kind of cuts himself off, realizing he's saying too much.
I continually bark in her face, like, and growl.
Pork.
All right, hold on. So yeah, she pretty much just like puts her hands up at this point, and she's just like, "All right, I was hired to kill your friend there, but it was purely happenstance we were at the same party, so I had to take the opportunity."
What a dick.
We're not like in combat or anything.
Like, she pretty much is just like she realizes she can't get out of this pocket dimension.
Yeah.
And there's still like 5 of you and 1 of her.
There. You get a
Um,
heal, Zachatronic.
Okay.
Here, have 4.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go upstairs. Did you say there were like manacles in there?
I was about to ask.
There are manacles on his desk.
Alright, I'm gonna grab those.
So Daroth pulls the sword off of his back as he gets up. The illusion has fallen away. It's very clearly he's sort of a decaying corpse at this point. Like there are, gaps where his like cheeks should be. You can see teeth.
That's gross, bro.
He moves to stab her. Just walks up and like his sword starts to glow with, the normal eldritch power that you guys all recognize. And then that energy disperses in a flash of gold.
Be cool, bro.
And Daroth stands up and like the illusion fades back on him. And he's just like, "Oh, if you go around killing everyone who could give you information, you'll never find anything out." Ah, well, we finally meet.
What?
He turns to all of you guys and holds out his hand. The sword is glowing slightly gold.
Neat.
I forget the name of the sword, which is pretty bad. But
Spooky
on the
Joe.
chest, I remember correct.
What
Orange
was it?
chest. If I remember correctly.
What time, Dave?
I'm gonna type it. Which I actually have somewhere over here too. Confirm all my notes. Steve. Yep.
So this doesn't even sound like Daroth at this point, right?
No,
It sounds like
it's somewhat
weird-
of a bad job with a British accent, but this one's got a British accent.
Righto.
Yeah. Now it's Cockney. I don't know why.
you got a little banged off the head there.
Yeah, I haven't talked in a while, so you have to excuse it.
So what's everybody doing now that he's talking weird?
I don't know.
Worrying, what have you done with Daroth?
Oh, right. Explanation then. So, you see, well, it's a bit of a long story, but needless to say, I'm the sword.
That's weird, bro.
Yeah, I know it's a bit strange, but like I said, it's a long story. We can talk about it back at home if you so like. Though a bit, it's sort of Daroth's story to tell, so leave it to him. But anyway, he likes to go on a murderous rampage whenever we find a clue. So this time I thought I'd take over. And
Oh.
he sort of, turns back to the elf. Right. Well, now that we're not trying to kill you, mind sharing who hired you to kill me?
All right, let's see. She seems pretty defeated, like she's just kind of sitting on the ground. And she's pretty much just like, I was just given a name and a brief description. Obviously not enough information. But she's, it's pretty much, it was like a middleman hired her. So she has no idea who the actual...
Was it fucking Roger?
He has no idea who the fuck Roger is.
I bet it was Roger.
Fucking Roger.
She likes to moonlight as a mercenary, and she was just given a job to take out some dragonborn that's asking too many questions.
That's disconcerting.
Could you give us the name of your middleman then?
It's not quite good professional courtesy, but she'll give out some sort of name that's some like weird nickname, like Hatter.
So she does actually give us the name, I guess.
Yeah, she's like, you guys are gonna kill me if I don't. So
cool.
Especially this weird moss dog thing, like growling at her face.
Arg.
Yep.
Right. Well then, I suppose it's time we solve this riddle.
Yep. Which all said, I think some things are going to happen auto-magically now.
Auto-magically.
Auto-magically.
Actually, no, he goes upstairs. So you guys notice that Pathos has gone back upstairs.
Huh.
You guys are all down here.
That lady's still fainted.
Yeah, no one really did anything other than just like make sure she's okay.
Aw, poor woman.
Alright, well, I'll hand one of you guys, like, the manacles or whatever. I'm like, you probably want to make sure she's not running loose. So, here. I'm going to go check on the fainted lady.
Brent, because you've been holding them long enough, make one additional investigation check.
Okay.
While these look like some sweet-ass manacles, you realize there's a little trick switch on them to make them pop open very easily.
Well, maybe don't use these. I think these are magic trick ones.
The goddamn magic tricks all up in this place.
Fuck.
Daralth pulls out a net from his bag.
Get in the net.
Yeah. And, basically that.
He's like, throw a net over her. She's just sitting on the ground. She's like, I'm not going anywhere anyway.
And then he ties the net up.
The,
so she can't move.
boundary edge of the pocket dimension, it just kind of ripples.
What?
Like, she very much ran to the archway where you guys came in, and she can tell that it's like the pocket dimension's closed.
Gotcha.
So she's like, I'm not getting anywhere anyway. Just kind of taps on it.
So,
Well, I still tie her up. Just on principle.
yeah.
Okay.
He,
Probably want to move her away from the exit as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like a reasonable option.
Yeah, throw her in, like, the common room or something. Have somebody keep an eye on her. I'm going to go check on that lady, though, and stop being a douche.
And Daroth, you have the
Hey,
gem?
lady.
I do have the gem, yes.
Okay. You see him kind of rummaging around, and he comes back, and he's like, no, nothing there. And he comes back downstairs.
Excuse you?
Yeah, he's like steps around you, like totally rude.
How's this lady doing?
You can wake her up pretty easily. I mean, she just kind of had like a little lady shock, and she's like, my poor little Sinolith, what happened to him?
I think a magical artifact took his soul out of his body. We're trying to.
Oh, God!
We're working on it. We're trying to reverse
Oh,
it.
my God. It's his birthday. Who would do this?
I don't know. Some asshole named Roger.
Roger?
Do you know Roger?
Trying to see. She doesn't know anyone particularly by Roger, but she says he has some of his old school books in his little study there on the bookshelves that may have some of his classmates listed out.
Okay. I'm gonna
Well,
check
that's
that
fine.
out.
Yeah.
You be careful, little old lady. What's up with these books?
Make an investigation check.
Investigation.
The books are all fucked up from that fireball that went off point blank right at him.
Oh no!
Great.
You're like trying to like cover, like, you know, all the covers are cut. Like the covers are covered in a mixture of soot and water now that the water elementals came out and doused all the little fires.
Fucking great. Way to nuke the crime scene.
I thought I was helping.
Like I guess just yelling down the stairs at each other. You fucked this up. I'm sorry. Do you do anything in particular looking over the books?
I don't know. I'll just start pulling a bunch of them off the shelf.
Are you just pulling them off, or are you like looking at them, shaking them out, or looking inside?
Yeah, no, I'll go through a bunch of them or whatever. I don't know. I guess I'll just like slowly toss the various books and stuff through the bookcase.
All right, and then you can make one more investigation check looking through them.
Like, what the fuck? Yeah, not much better.
A little bit better, but you are actively shaking out the books. Caused a slip of paper to fall out of a leather-bound tome.
Oh,
You see something like half the title's been like blown off by the fireball. You see something with in necromancy as the
in
title.
necromancy.
You can actually open up some of the pages that aren't quite ruined, and looks like the title officially is Advanced Studies in Necromancy.
Advanced Studies in necromancy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this spooky jar thing is definitely some necromancy shit.
Yeah. You notice it's an old textbook from Mirjawa's School for Aspiring Wizards.
Oh.
The slip of paper looked like a magically etched image of two wizards. It's a little fucked up from the crime scene currently. They look to be fellow apprentices at a school for wizards. Silverleaf is holding up a trophy, while someone who looks a lot like Pathos but much skinnier seems to sulk in the background.
Somebody's jelly.
You gonna make an accusation?
Somebody's jelly. Hey, bro. What's up? How you doing, man?
How can I help you?
I'll like show him this. So like, hey, does this look familiar at all? Or
So he like grabs a little like equivalently of a photograph from you. He like looks it over and he's like, Silverleaf was always lauding his achievements over me. I told you we went to school together.
yeah, rough. You seem very like, I don't know, not too broken-hearted over what happened.
I'm still half convinced he's gonna pop out of some broom closet somewhere.
Yeah, wizard stuff. That's fair. That's motive, though. Saying.
He just gives you like a flat look.
Well, whatever. None of us are going anywhere right now.
He's like, yes, what was that? The twerp there was saying something about the dimension being locked.
Yeah.
No one knows where the key is.
Nope. I bet the wizard guy knows.
So someone should find him.
Well, we should probably get his soul back in his body. I got this book on advanced necromancy.
Anybody else want to look at that book?
Yeah, any of you wizardy types recognize any of this shit?
I'll take a look through.
Yeah, I'll hand that to him.
Make an investigation check first before Arcana. It's more just looking through the book. That's much better, Steve. So you're looking
I can
through.
read.
Pathos is still holding on to the photograph, but you're looking through the book. So the textbook, and like all textbooks, has extensive notes in the margins. What's peculiar is that there are two sets of notes, one in neat, organized hand, and the other in a much more flamboyant and messy style. It's clear the second set of notes are written over and comment upon the first set. Looking through particularly, you see one spell has some extensive notes. And the spell entry for Magic Jar is particularly dense with underlines and crossed out musings, the most prominent of which is double underlined in all caps. Reminder, get Roger to explain how the hell this spell works.
God damn it, Roger. He explained how it works.
Okay.
So
Arcana check to see if I understand what the spell is, or
Yeah, you can. I mean, you guys kind of already figured out what the gem does, and the gem kind of mimics a magic jar.
okay.
That's kind of like a field expedient magic jar.
Or it's just, it's slightly different. Instead of being a jar, it's something a little bit more durable.
Yeah, yeah.
Daroth, where are you right now?
I have tied up the lady, and I am now coming up to say hi to everyone else. I see a book on necromancy. I am intrigued.
Okay.
Oh, right. Interesting. Mind if I take a look then?
All right. The only thing you notice differently with the 20 is that the book was originally, kids sometimes have to sign, like put their name on. This book belongs to blah blah blah,
Mm-hmm.
and it belongs to Roger Pistrani.
Ronnie.
Does that sound familiar for some reason?
No, it just seems like, it's interesting that the Roger who apparently gave this soul gem to Silverleaf is the original owner of this book, and they were obviously schoolmates, and they took notes off of each other.
Right.
Huh.
Are there any other men in the figure? Like, of the picture?
You can take a look at the picture and make your own perception or investigation check.
Sure, I'll take a look at that picture.
You see a picture, and you can just barely make out what looks like Pathos about 200 pounds lighter. Okay, Lucan, while he's looking at it and you're looking at the back of it, you can see almost smudged out. Me and Roger, 65.
So Roger is Pathos.
Motherfucker. What up, Roger?
Wait, I'm confused. How did you figure that out?
So Brent rolled really low in his investigation and didn't check the back of the photograph, but very faintly on the back was written a note of like who's in the photo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right then.
So,
All right.
well,
Sounds like you got some explaining to do.
Yes. Explain yourself, kind sir.
Sir Roger.
Sir Roger. Sir
So,
Roger.
hold on. Does he say anything? So he doesn't really say anything. He's just like, Silverleaf was a pompous ass. And then he opens up his robes, and a bunch of skeletons drop off of him. And he
Don't
does
show
not
me your
actually appear to be
boners.
fat.
Got him.
He appears to not actually be fat. He actually appears to actually be rather skinny, but he had a bunch of skeletons wrapped around his body.
What the fuck?
Awkward.
Yeah.
All right, so now we can start doing that whole initiative shit.
Oh snap!
Now that we're all
Should I
down
point
a lot of
your
hit
wand at him,
points.
guys?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
worked out really well last time.
Hold on.
It's still on there as Brentopotamus. What the hell?
I don't get why he keeps on changing it back, but I'm not even mad.
Whatever.
Hold on. Turn. For the lulls. Turn. Gotta get. Wow, he is not ready beyond dropping a bunch of weight.
He was too busy letting the skeletons loose.
Wow.
Wowee.
Yeah.
It's a lot of nat ones.
Yeah, right?
Yay, I'm not last.
Oh, I didn't roll my initiative. My initiative as a Moss Dog would be initiative D20 plus 2. So hold on.
Your mouse dogging it?
So what did you
Yes.
roll? All three?
Thought I rolled it, but apparently not. Hold on.
Jesus.
Oh man.
Nobody was ready for this.
Apparently not.
They're all just like, what? Alright, hold on. Now I gotta get. I got this giant packet of notes that I'm trying to go through.
I think my browser crashed.
Oh
That's
no.
cool.
Well, you got some time. Alright, so the skeleton that's behind him. I'm gonna come over. He's gonna try to hit Brentopotamus. The 9 does
Nope.
not hit. Alright, then he goes to Shard. He's like, wait, what the hell is going on?
Fight the Skellimans!
And he gets up next to
19 is my initiative.
for you already rolled it once and it went to 3.
Oh, really? It didn't
Yeah.
roll for me.
Oh, well, I got it. It was a 1.
It was really? It was in that one?
Yep.
Yep.
Fuck.
That will not hit, but that first one will. He was not hidden, so it's only going to do a little bit of damage. He's like, what the hell's going on? He threw a dart to the skeleton. Alright, and the other skeleton's now going to take a swipe at Kontos.
Oh no.
What's your AC?
Higher than that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 18.
Alright, you're fine. Alright, and then for the lulls. Hey, Daroff, just make a random dex roll.
Oh no.
Okay.
Uh,
Now, pretty much she just slips the bonds and decides, like, I'm just going to get out of the line of fire here.
I thought we brought her inside.
All I knew is we tied her up in a net and dragged her
I-
a little bit away from the portal.
Oh, I assumed I was saying we bring her inside.
yeah,
But
to like the common room or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where I left her.
Okay, well, she broke out of her bonds and is now in the process of trying to slip out a window.
What a dick.
Neat.
Your turn.
All right, these fuckers are getting the thunder wave.
Thunder wave.
Thunder. You know what? I'm gonna do that at level 2.
Wasn't Thunderwave an AoE?
Yeah. But it's a 15-foot cube, so I'm gonna hit. Here, I'll show you where that's going.
Okay.
But
But it's range self, so it's 15-foot cube on self.
yeah, you can be on any end of the cube, so I'm gonna do it like that.
Ah.
Yeah, so I'll hit all those 3.
All right.
And let's see, and I'm casting it as a 2nd level, so that's an extra 1d8, so that's 3d8 thunder.
They must make a.
Con save. If they fail, oh geez, that's awful. Well, if they fail, they get knocked back. Also,
Hold on. You gotta type the right letters. Plus, he is a 2. What's your save?
13.
All right, and they are. Okay.
All right.
So the skeletons are okay. He goes flying back.
Nice.
9, and they take half damage.
Yeah. So 4.
Skellies are still up. Daroff.
I'm
Hook 'em
gonna
up,
pull
son.
out the gem and point it at the dude over here.
Okay. Pointing the gem like that, you hold on, can
All right, he's firebolting it.
you get a +6 to your attack roll.
Oh, so it's like an Eldritch Blast, but or is it a
It's
fireball?
like the cantrip firebolt.
Oh, does it cast at his level or at mine?
That is.
Do it.
Yeah, let's give it a try.
Or at least it's somewhat of his.
Hold on. Let me figure out. So it's a +6 to what is already a.
No, so it'd be 1d20 +6. So
Oh,
it's a
okay.
flat attack bonus.
12.
That does not hit him.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
It seems like some sort of magical armor is on Pathos and deflects it off.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I tried, man.
See mage armor in.
Oh wait, I hex and deck save
Okay.
my bonus action, so I probably should have done that before. But yeah, hexed. Actually, you know what? He's getting the mega hex. Yeah, he's getting the Hexblade curse.
Okay. You have to refresh me on what that does, but we'll see.
So it's a normal hex, but also I get my proficiency bonus to damage on him. I crit on a 19 or a 20, and when I kill him, I get temp HP back.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh, it's super cursed.
Super curse.
I mean, we might need him alive so that he can like put him back.
Undo this shit, yeah.
We can raise him from the dead on NBD.
No, we can't.
All right, Lucan.
Okay. purple flame blade on the two right in front of me. So swing my greatsword.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Greatsword damage on the one directly above me with the axe, and then the 3 flame damage on the one to my right.
The one in front of you drops.
Nice.
Yay!
Okay, solid. That one is now
And I move up 1.
dead. Okay. It then goes to that one, who is now somewhat surrounded. And he's going to take a swipe at the same one that everybody else has been swiping at. Which is Brent. It's 19.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Which does a whopping 6 damage.
Oh no. That was actually a decent chunk.
Sorry,
Uh,
guys.
Now the real question is how mean do I want to be?
Not mean?
10-foot radius. Just trying to figure out where he would drop this. Sure. He's going to maybe take out one of his own skeletons, but he's going to drop a shatter. So Brent, Jeff, and Zach make con saves.
Eh. Hey.
Fuck.
Oh,
We'll put
it only takes 6.
Jesus.
And then
I'm at
his save
2.
takes half.
So half for everyone else?
Well, half for you and 6 for Jeff and Brent.
Okay.
And then the Skelly was 1d20 plus 2. Does not make his save. So he takes a whopping 6 and is not looking too happy either.
Does he take extra damage for being bones?
Stone, crystal, or metal. Doesn't say undead.
Okay.
And then Pathos is going to make a little bit of a tactical withdrawal toward the table. And he's going to use his bonus action to bring this one back up.
What? Dicks.
necromancy.
Necromancy. All right, Jeff.
I'm going to attack the guy in front of me.
Okay.
Attack tactics, I get advantage.
Yeah.
So I'm going to roll twice. Uh, 23.
That'll hit.
All right. That's 9 damage.
It's down.
And okay, yeah.
Okay. And it goes to this one up in the corner. It's going to try to make a run at Diz, which gets all sorts of attacks of opportunity
Yeah.
Yep.
from, you two, because I think you would avoid Jeff. No, you actually wouldn't avoid Jeff. Yeah,
hit?
both of you.
Oh, damn.
We both miss.
No, you both hit.
Oh. Tandon.
17 altogether.
Yeah, it drops.
He doesn't like that kid.
All right, and then there's Shard, who has stupid ass range. So he's gonna try to be a rogue for once. Actually, no, screw that. He's gonna be a frickin' relic hunter. Not deal with that stupid hiding shit. He's gonna move up in front of Diz, and he's just gonna throw over the top of everybody. And that will hit him. So he does 7 with his dart, and then he also does a sneak attack for 11 damage. And it goes to the undead. And it's going to try to attack the bard again, who's looking the most hurt.
Ew.
Misses
No.
horribly.
Denied.
And it's going to go to Kira, who quietly opens the window and slips to the other side. Bard.
All right. I need heals. Shit. Do I have? I have a potion. Oh shit! I got a bag of tricks also. Fuck.
I have a potion. I don't know if you can just take it from me.
Well, I can't. I don't think I can get to you. I still got heals, so you know what?
Okay.
I'll just do a. I'll burn a 2 slot to cure wounds myself.
Okay.
So I'll just do that. Wounds. That's 2d8. Yay. Ah, that was awful. What the shit?
You're alive.
Yeah. And I guess I'll use my bonus action to give, I'll give, Lucan, an inspiration die.
Sweet.
So that's a d6 you can use on an attack roll or, what else?
Save.
Yeah, ability check, attack roll, or saving throw, yeah. And it's a d6.
I'm looking at all the icons. There's something better. I need better icons. All right.
To unlock better icons, $10.
Dara.
All right. I'm gonna walk up here. Regenerate a hit point. And point the wand from Pathos' side at our dear mage dude.
Oh God.
No, don't do that again, dude. You're gonna kill the whole party.
We're far enough away.
Are we though?
I don't know. We'll find out.
You're shooting at him.
Yep.
Just barely miss.
No.
Dude, really?
Hold on. So as you cast, you see him raise his hand and chant something, and it fizzles out somewhere like right around here.
Oh shit. Did he counterspell?
Maybe you can make an Arcana check to confirm.
Yeah. That looks like counterspelling to me.
That does look like a counterspell. Yes.
That looks like a counterspell to you.
That looks like a counterspell. To me, that looked like a counterspell to me.
Yeah, definitely a counterspell. Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna fireball me up in my face.
All right. I guess that's all the actions I have. He's already got my hex on him.
Mr. Pine Shadow.
Okay. I'm kind of tempted to eat the opportunity attacks and just go for them.
You can try.
Any votes against?
Nope.
Nope.
I mean, I would be able to help out with attacking these guys with advantage and such. So
I'm still here.
yeah, but you're not next to both of them.
I'm next to one of them.
Yeah, I guess.
Is it advantage or AC bonus?
He
Advantage?
gets advantage.
Actually, you can move up and attack the one that's in between us if you. Even if he moves.
Oh yeah, that's good. Diagonally. Okay.
Yeah, I just don't want him to raise him again on his turn. I don't want to be up in his face.
Yeah.
Screw it. I'm going to eat the attacks and go for him.
Hold on. Let's see how good they do. So they're a +4 each. And you're fine.
That's what I kind of figured. But knowing how the rolls go in this game, it would have been crits. Anyways, now to hit him. And action surge.
That'll work.
Nice.
And I'm going to re-roll that 1 that I got on the damage.
We're rolling like ass, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. Extra -1.
So now it's 8 slashing.
Okay. I got it.
And it is a magic weapon too, if that matters.
Not for this. All right. Then it goes to his undead that's over here. And it's going to come down and try to attack the moss dog. Take it a 9, does not hit anything.
Nope.
Then it goes to him. Now that he sees he's up in melee range, he's not happy. So he's going to use another spell. And that is a +5. Yep. Does a 22 hit you?
Surprisingly.
And does 9 damage to you.
Ow.
And that's about all he can do. He seemed like he healed himself a little bit from hitting you.
Bastard.
Moss dog!
I kind of want to help out Lucan.
Well, they already had the reactions, so I think you're good, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, they can't do.
Technically, this one got his back because he had his turn.
Oh, right, right.
The other one hasn't had its turn again.
So you'd only be eating 1.
I could do that. I'm gonna go in. Can I 5-foot step or whatever, or disengage?
It misses anyway.
Okay. All right. I run up to the baddie, and I attack him.
Bite his face off.
Do a bite.
Fate bices. But that's not the right. Spoonerisms.
You just barely miss. You don't quite get through his mage armor.
Oh man.
Ah, picking stuff. All right, and then it goes to the other Skelly. No, wait, no, it's further down. That's Skelly down. Oh, that also, I almost forgot. He would have raised this one. So it would have been its turn.
Can you raise and cast?
Yeah, it's a bonus action from the raise.
Oh.
I thought you couldn't cast multiple spells in a round.
It's not even a spell for him. It's a bonus action.
Oh. It's an ability.
Yeah. So that one
He's a lich.
is going to try to attack Shard. And I believe he hits. Yep. Does 3, but seems to get a little bit of a necromantic boost.
Necromancy.
Ayo.
Necro fancy.
Okay, then it goes to Shard, who has to now pull out his rapier and use his bonus action to cast a spell. And then stab at thee. That's a crit.
Nice.
And that's going to hurt a lot because it's sneak attack twice. So that's 14, 20, 20. Yeah, he shatters this thing.
Get back in there.
Is that permadeath?
You don't see it moving anymore. So we'll see. All right, then the one's up by Daroth and Kontos. Gonna take a swipe at Daroth. Does 19.
I think that actually does hit me. It does.
Six plus does 18 damage too.
It does 18 damage?
Yeah, he gets this like necromantic charge around his weapon.
Oh, Jesus. All right, that knocks
Do
me.
you have resistance to necrotic damage?
Oh, yeah, I do.
All right, so you take 5 less.
5 less? Or is it half?
5 less. 10 of it was necrotic.
I'm still down.
Jesus.
And it goes to Kira. It's gonna make a hide check. What is her? Awesome. She is ghosted. Kontos.
Alright. I'm gonna move up here. I guess I'll throw a heal at this fool.
Thanks, bro.
Heal for 6.
Yeah.
And I guess I'll give you an inspiration die too. So Dareth, you got one as well.
Woo! That adds a D6 to a roll?
Yeah, D6 to attack roll, save, or ability check.
Okay.
Steve, you still got that too.
Yep.
All right, and Daryl, it's your turn.
All right.
Gonna stand up.
Yeah, I have to stand up. Which means I can't quite get in range. So, Eldritch Blast? Oh, do I provoke an attack of opportunity?
Yes.
You should clear out these stupid skeletons, man.
Yeah, never mind. I just swing at the skelly.
Okay,
Them two are on the wizard guy.
that'll do it.
Damn,
I
dude.
think I hit it. That's actually. Oh no! Fuck, he's not. I don't know. Does my curse also affect his skeletons?
No.
Okay, 8 damage.
Oh, almost.
Off by 1 error.
Yep.
No.
Mr. Pine Shadow.
Okay. First up, gonna second wind. So
Good call.
D10. Bonus action, so I probably should have done it earlier.
See if you can get the flank on him too.
Nice.
Nice.
Fuck you.
And yeah, I'm gonna swing around and get behind him.
Okay.
And swing. Oh, do I have to declare the inspiration before, or can I use it after.
You can see the die roll, but it's before if you know whether it succeeds or not.
Oh, okay.
So you can see what you
after it rolls.
so you can see what you roll and then decide. But
Gotcha.
but that has to be before the DM says yes, that's a hit, or no, that's a miss.
Okay. Unnecessary.
Pretty sure that's a hit, and I'm pretty sure that was exactly the amount of hit points he had left.
Well, I
Oh,
rolled
shit.
a 1 on the damage die. Actually, I rolled a 6 and a 1. For kicks and giggles, I'm going to re-roll the 1.
Yeah.
Just to make sure he's really dead.
Well, we wanted him
Exactly.
alive, right? So he could undo the shit.
He's no more dead than he was before. Well, I guess technically I probably should make it non-lethal damage.
Yeah, you can since it's a melee attack, right?
Yeah.
Just knock his ass out.
We can kill him later.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to thusly that the skeletons just fall down with them.
Yay!
Yay.
I mean, there's one at like 1 hit point, and the other one has 6. So they're not going to last. He was actually a better enemy than I thought he was going to be. I'm like, oh, he's not going to.
Because I fireballed us earlier.
Yeah, what the hell, man?
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
You're not allowed near magic items anymore.
Nope.
So as he falls unconscious, you hear something about, I got my revenge. But now he's unconscious on the ground by the dining room table.
If it weren't for you meddling kids.
Yeah.
Will you undo the necromancy spell? No. Not even for a Scooby snack?
No.
A ruby rack?
Is there there's a description of the magic jar spell in that book, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there a way to undo the spell in that book?
Let's see. Magic Jar is a 6th level necromancy spell. Requires a gem, crystal, reliquary, or other ornamental container worth at least 500 gold. Your body falls into a catatonic state as your soul leaves and enters the container you use for the spell's material component. While your soul inhabits the container, you are aware of your surroundings as if you were in the container's space. You can't move or use reactions. The only action you can take is to project your soul up to 100 feet out of the container, either returning to your living body and ending the spell or attempting to possess a humanoid's body. You can attempt to possess any humanoid. If the container is destroyed or the spell ends, your soul immediately returns to your body. If your body is more than 100 feet away from you, or your body is dead when you attempt to return to it, you die. If the creature's soul is in the container, when it's destroyed, the creature's soul returns to its body if its body is alive within 100 feet. Otherwise, that creature dies.
So I bring the gem back to his body.
Is
like,
his
yo.
body still alive though? Like,
It's made a little singed.
yeah.
Like, yo,
I mean, his body is catatonic. At least, there's no pulse. There's
get
no.
back in your body, bro.
That doesn't seem to do anything. He is kind of like a whispered mumbled in your brain.
All right.
Hold on 1 second.
It must be like some weird version that he can't control it or something.
Nope. There we go. I'm back.
Oh,
Sorry.
Okay.
I had accidentally set off the car alarm.
Wamp, wamp, wamp.
Yup. Did not realize that was me. Thought it was a neighbor. Nope.
Be-doo, be-doo, be-doo.
Anyway, sorry, where were we?
So we were trying to get the gem to expel its soul.
Yeah.
Silverleaf doesn't seem to be able to move his body back into, or soul back into his body, or possess anyone.
All right.
Is it possible there's like a lock on the gem?
Yeah. Should we wake this dude up and be like, "Yo, what's this bullshit about?"
Good try. It is getting late, so I should wrap it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
We do that.
Yeah.
All right.
His ass up.
All right, to thusly it to some degree.
Throw your net on him, and this time do better.
I net him, and then I use a harpoon through his spleen.
Oh,
I mean,
It's like, so Daroth's back. So pretty much with some coercing and threat of torture, he gives up a command word that is not explicitly written down. He gives up a command word that would release the soul from the gem.
wait.
Say the command word.
And it goes back into him. He wakes up. And he's a little pissed that his office is totally blown up.
Sorry
But
about that.
somewhat happy that he's alive.
Sorry, there was a wizard battle in here.
He's like, where's my wand of fireball?
Totally wizard battle happened. Don't worry about it. We took care of it.
Gareth pulls it out. We had to confiscate it for a time
For wizard battle.
for wizard battle.
So he'll get that back from you. And he's like, all right. And he just like looks back at his office and he's like, all right, well, hopefully enough prestidigitation will clean that up.
Daroth starts quietly prestidigitating the dirt off.
I'm also picturing the two doves didn't make it.
No.
Nor the fish.
Oh,
it's a pretty
no.
weak marble.
I threw my body on the chicken. That's why I died the first time. I was
Well,
like,
you-
no, Clucky McCluckin.
Blucky?
Clucky McCluckin.
It was Blucky.
Oh, Blucky. I saved the chicken.
He's like, that's great. It's a figurine. It would just turn back into a figurine.
Shh. Doesn't mean it doesn't hurt.
Seriously.
Hmm.
It has feelings too, dude.
Anyway, I need some chicken. I'm hungry now. You guys
That's why
suddenly
some
got a
food
craving
that
for
didn't get stepped
KFC?
on by the moss dog.
Alright. Well, what do we do about your buddy there?
Well, it's up to you guys whether you want to be judge, jury, executioner, or bring him back to Eastspire to the guard.
I mean, it's kind of your soul, so
You would rather see the necromancer pay for his crimes rather than with his life.
yeah.
Daroth votes
Much as
for-
Roger's an asshole, they did have some good times together. And
Alright. I'm down with that.
This is no way to get your revenge.
So what's the crime for necromancy? Death by execution. Fuck. Well, we tried. No.
yeah, that's pretty much the adventure. Is you guys are given dessert and pretty much allowed to leave once Diz there gives up the key and unlocks the whatever lock on the dimension there is.
Yeah. That elf lady just like beat feet out of there, huh?
You guess that until the gate is open, she's hiding somewhere.
Alright.
But likely trying to not get arrested like Pathos just did.
Maybe we should negotiate something with her, you know, renegotiate her contract there. Like, what are they paying you? We'll double it.
She doesn't come out.
Alright. Fine.
I've fallen for that once. Not very- She feels fairly secure. She found a good hiding spot, and she's going to hide there until she can slip out.
All right.
You guys want to hunt for her anyway?
I don't know. It's kind of your problem, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't actually care that much either. She can kill me all she wants. Doesn't really take.
Right. Right. Because you got the spooky.
For you, it's like playing tag.
It turns into like a romance. Like she just keeps on killing him. He's coming back.
Hey, maybe
Tag-
we should just
tag
let
your
her
head.
kill me and then get half of the money.
You just rise out of the grave and kill the people
Yeah.
who went after you.
I'll be back in a week. It'll be fine.
He's just like an eternal John Wick.
Oh my god, that's horrifying. John Wick is a revenant. Jesus Christ, dude.
Not John Wick's
Yeah.
level.
They were actually lucky they didn't kill him in the first scene. Because then he would have been a revenant and he would have come after them forever.
Oh, shit.
Right now, he's still a man.
Someone should make that movie. John Wick the Revenant.
Can I call him Constantine?
Whoa, a demon.
Wow.
But yeah, for anyone who's really into Acquisitions Inc., this was actually an AC Inc. PAX East game.
Oh, nice.
I thought this was. I remember watching that one.
Yeah. It went a little differently, but I like how it panned out.
Cool.
I think we got it about their comedy level with me blowing everything up.
Yeah. You're like, I really don't like how that wall is magically glowing softly. I'm going to blow it up. Oh, the fire suppression system.
Turns out it's just full of water elementals.
Worked out.
Yeah, debatable.
No one died but me twice.
Solid C minus.
Yeah, and we're like, fortunately, no one knows how crappy we did outside of a couple people here,
Yeah.
which is pretty much Diz is the only one who's not going to be arrested in Kira.
What about the old lady?
She passed out. She doesn't know what the hell happened.
Oh, okay.
She's
Right.
like, there's fire and things happened. I don't know.
I was just like, why is the old lady going to jail?
No,
They're just
the
putting it-
apprentice and the rogue got away.
Oh, okay.
He's like, these guys showed up to your house and just blew up your office.
They're insane.
In the membrane?
Yes.
The other one tried to blow up your kitchen too, but a bunch of stuff.
Robert had your back and on the kitchen front.
Roger.
Damn it.
He slips
Yeah.
away due to a filing error.
That's what he said.
Yes, this is Robert. No, it's Roger.
Oh, okay, you're free to go. It's the wrong guy.
What? Yeah, man, I was already in prison. The fat guy sat on me and everything. Oh, all right. You're free to go.
All right, so that was our zany interlude.
Cool.
In
Cool.
2 weeks, we'll come back and we'll start some weird Elven-y crap, maybe.
2 weeks.
Woo! Cool.
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 All right, sounds like Hoyd's getting ruckusy, so time for me to roll.
All right.
Later.
Talk to you guys later.
Bye,
Later, taters.